Alrighty, as you can see by me showing you this video picture of my cell phone, that it's October 27, 2013 at 11:54 a.m. My name is Leslie Williams. This dead tree right here, in reference to it being fallen on the ground and being dead, is the landmark in reference to where I'm making this video prediction at concerning what could, might, and possibly will transpire along my routes, any of my routes, for the next 30 calendar days effective today's date and time. In other words, it could happen in the next hour and a half, and it still applies in reference to me predicting it before it occurs. I'm in San Diego, California, and my name is Leslie Williams, and I am a target victim and activist concerning the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking. Hang on a second. Try and make myself look a little goofy here so I can put a smile on your face. Anyways, as a result of me being a target of organized stalking, what I do in response to this community-based harassment that is crafted for me to experience by duped community members mostly, and business owners, business employees, business supervisors, business managers, and even security guards of business plazas can be brought on board in these expeditions as a result of the individual who's managing it and perpetrating it having a power position in the community. Now, to give you a good example, so you can get a preliminary introduction in reference to how easy it is for anybody for a person to get anybody to do anything for them based on the prestige of a badge, whether it's real or fake, is to go to YouTube and type in "listen to a stranger." That is a good example to show you how these organized stalking, gang stalking perpetrators operate. But understand, in that particular video, it is an individual using a fake badge. But there are actual literal police officers who engage in the same exact behavior. Those are the syndicated ones. It's organized crime in the system. And basically what they're doing is using their power positions and law enforcement tools to aid and abet in the solicited harassment of a target, which includes the business community. You better believe it. Now, you would not believe the proof I got. It's just astronomical. Part of the proof I have is approaching now 800 separate audio files of the following thing happening around me everywhere I go. That thing is right here, right now, me describing it. Individuals getting around me and saying the following in the exact way I'm about ready to say it right now. Gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk, oh my god, weird, crazy, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, weird, crazy, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god, gang, 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 gang stalk, in that way. Now, so what I do is I take a video picture showing my cell phone, showing the date and time. And when I leave for the day, guess what I got on me right now? That's even recording as I'm talking. A running digital tape recorder with an extended microphone right up above my neck collar. If it said around me once I leave this area, concerning where I go, no matter where I go, bus routes, bus stops, stores, any store, on any date, it'll show this expedition is happening to me as a result of the stalking and observation of me. They're able to craft and place the harassment around me for me to experience. And basically getting around targeted individuals and repeating certain words, phrases, and physical gestures and or sounds is their clever way to make a person feel stalked, because it's constantly said and done around the target for the target to either see or hear. That's right. It's called sensitization methods, which can be Googled. Now, I've already caught this happening at Ralph's on so many occasions, it literally surpasses the... Sorry. I like acting a little comical in my videos in order to make you laugh. But anyways, this has happened at so many times. In fact, it's happened every single time I went into this Ralph's grocery store. This being the second Ralph's, 2 different locations it's happened at. That's right. So I'm predicting right now, whether it happens today, tomorrow, the next time I go to Ralph's, or any time in the next 30 to 60 days, if I am banned from any store off of Villa La Jolla Plaza Drive, it will be the direct, literal, concerted effort of this organized stalking, gang stalking bullshit, where they basically stage events even with witnesses. They're called street theaters and gang stalking expeditions, where they stage an event, an incident, where it's basically based on a complaint or an accusation. Then they will stage the witness, okay? And what they'll also do is what they did at Jack in the Box on the 15th of this month. Listen to what they did there. Every single time that I went to that Jack in the Box, the method I just got done describing to you was utilized around me every single time in that Jack in the Box. Go to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman." Hang on. And type in "learning disabled woman" either catches gang stalking or exposes gang stalking at Jack in the Box, Rosecrans, and Nimitz. Okay? And then what you're looking for, there's at least 10 videos, okay, of me being in that Jack in the Box on 10 separate occasions and that method being utilized around me. If you just open up the videos, copy and paste the YouTube videos or their URL addresses to YouTube, open them up, put on a good set of earphones, and listen for gang stalk. Oh my God, crazy, weird gang stalk being said back to back repeatedly. And you'll hear it, flat out. And they pulled a big event on there on the 15th by getting the manager to harass me about a totally separate thing. And he did that the last 2 times I'd been there in order to provoke me. Because see, what they do is they harass you, and then using these methods, okay, that are directly attached to gang stalking, then what they'll do is harass you about common stuff. Like, I got done eating a taco and I wiped my mouth, and then I threw the napkin in the trash bin that was like 2 feet away, and I missed it. And I didn't see that I missed it, so the manager started yelling at me over it. And so I approached him and I said, you know, I'm starting to feel like you're harassing me here. He goes, well, if you don't like it, you don't, or if you keep complaining or acting out or whatever like that, I'll ban you. I go, ban me from where? This place? So he banned me. So I called the cops on him. Yeah, that's right. See, what they do is they engage in criminality towards you, then they turn around and act like anything else that you do. That they then look at that as an opportune moment to harass you about that so they can aggravate the situation. And that's done to get you, basically, to provoke you to explode. I didn't explode. I just said, you know, I know what's going on in here, and I'm going to call the police concerned of it, while I was being gaslighted by a young man standing right there gaslighting me. And then he started in on me, so I go, what's your problem? But anyways, if you just do what I just told you to do, you'll see that it happened. Now, I'm going to go to Rouse, and this is what they do. They stage events at businesses, targets. I'm not the only one this is happening to, at businesses. Other targeted individuals are saying the same exact little thing happening to them in the same exact identical way. Now, the business cooperation is achieved through, which I've already mentioned, a individual who has a power position in the community who is using law enforcement tools, which include but not limited to the community notification, the offender's notification, which I should not be on either for any reason whatsoever, and possibly how they flag and tag a target and put them on a list that has to do with the occupational safety and healthy laws, which are being illegally and criminally used. That's right. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I make these videos to predict what might occur in a totally separate environment before I get to where I'm going. And if it occurs in there, as long as it occurs during or after I make my purchase, the receipt will show that I was in there on that day. The evidence was caught as I was in the store, and then the receipt will show that I'm in it. But if something happens to me before I can buy anything, all I got to do is pull out my video camera and take a video picture of my cell phone as the event is unfolding. But you see, when they tag team up against the individual in the store, they not only use the business employees and management, they'll also use people coming in acting as customers and security guards. That's right. They will do anything and everything in order to make it appear that what's happening to a target is the target's fault, that they're to blame for it, the banning of them from the business is justified, and for a police report and even possibly arrest. Because the law enforcement that's connected to these organized crime syndicates have to protect their ass in reference to how they're illegally and criminally using the system for this community-based harassment. That's right. So do you honestly think a police officer that comes out after a staged event is going to make a police report? They wouldn't on the 15th. They wouldn't on the 15th, even though I told them I got 700 audio files that I could show them that this method was caught the day on the 15th before the incident occurred directly between me and the manager. He didn't give 2 shits. In fact, you know what he said? He goes, if you want, I can call a psychologist out here. I said, well, I tell you what, why don't you do this? I go, why don't you, me, and the psychologist go down to the police department. I'll get out all the evidence I got so I can show it to you in your face all at one time, and then your psychologist can give me their point of view. And so you know what he said? He said, well, why don't you just give her the incident number and let's be on our way. That's right. The whole goal for them, that statement was done to intimidate me, and I guess he thought I'd get befuddled by it, and I didn't. So we basically backtracked. My name is Leslie Winton, and that was caught on audio file as well. All right, I gotta go. If any incident occurs at Rouse, or at this area where the dead tree's at, on any date, I don't care if it's between me, the property owner, some skanks that are nearby that are harassing me when I'm at this area, I don't care. I'm predicting it right now in the state. In this particular video, in reference to its statements or anything else that happens towards me, like an assault, a threat, an arrest, petition me into county mental health or the psychiatric court, because this is what they do to targeted individuals, to discredit them on paper. If anything happens along those lines in the next 60 days, I don't care if it doesn't happen for another 33 days, it'll be directly connected to it. Look at it this way. I got literally approaching 800 separate audio files of gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god, crazy, weird, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, being said in that same exact identical way, repetitively and constantly everywhere I go for the last year and a half. In places that I had the distances between one place and another place, it'll happen at one place, and then I go 50 miles away the next day to another place, and it happens there. And it happens on my bus route on my way to there. And I got digital audio files to prove it. So, good luck, anybody. If they want to pull some shit today, when I go to any business, tomorrow, the next day, next week, next month. Okay, because their whole goal is to try and make it appear the target's crazy. Leslie thinks people are stalking her that she don't know. 700 friggin' audio files don't lie. And that's not including the paper trail proof I got. That's right. You wouldn't believe the proof I got. It's astronomical. Alright, I appreciate you listening. And I wonder who's set up over there about 200 feet away. Did I see a police officer go down that hill right there, go over and talk to them, then come back out and pull off? Oh yeah. Do you really honestly think the San Diego Police Department will ever take a police report that I'm being gang stalked? And let me tell you another reason why they won't. I arrived here in San Diego on August 8, 2011 for the... I arrived in San Diego County on August 8, 2011. Today's date is October 27, 2013, which means now that I've been here about 2 years and 2 months. Now, the last time I was in San Diego before August 8, 2011 was in 2006, when I was out here between 1 and 38 days. I was being gang stalked out here from another state. But I didn't know what was happening to me in 2006 was gang stalking. But, listen to this. I made some email files in 2006 that stated some of the types of harassment I was enduring in San Diego in 2006, and I also made some additional statements about some things that had happened to me in the state that I was already in, that I came from. When I came to California in 2006, and I made those emails, I made some additional statements in those emails. I made statements about what was happening to me currently in 2006 in San Diego, and then I also made some additional statements concerning some of the things that happened to me in the state that I was priorly in, that I was in before I came to San Diego. Okay? Now, the statements that I made in those email files describe gang stalking methods. Now, the San Diego statement, the statements I made in reference to what was happening in San Diego in 2006 directly connects a Point Loma library staff member to the gang stalking, along with a security guard. That's right. They are government employees. That's right. Now, gang stalking is directly connected to human trafficking. Do you really honestly think that the city of San Diego is not going to protect not only their image, but the image of that library and the premise liability lawsuit concerning what they did in 2006? And that's not including the staged event that the San Diego police pulled in 2006, which was designed to compel me to go back to the state that I came from, where you would not believe the crimes and the exploitation that happened to me for years. I then come back out here on August 8, 2011, and I'm gang stalked right off the bat, as soon as I get off the Greyhound bus. How'd they know I came back here? I haven't associated myself with one person, haven't developed a relationship with one individual at the acquaintance level, the social level, the friendship level, or the intimate level. Because I wanted to make sure that I could show this gang stalk me to this state again, and that the individuals and the places that were going to be used again here, like they were in 2006, except separate places now, was happening, which will show the duration of this crime. And since the San Diego police were directly involved in a huge, massive gang stalking street theater in 2006, what they're doing is protecting their ass. Once they make a police report right now that I'm being gang stalked, it brings alive those 2006 emails. It'll also show the fact that I was stalked from another state to this one. That's right. You would not believe the crimes that have happened to me because of this expedition. And that's why they won't make a report. I'm in San Diego, California. Look in the description of this YouTube video for cooperating material. So you can literally see additional videos that show that one method is getting around me and repeating gang stalk and gang stalk and gang stalker and gang stalk, gang stalk. Oh my God. In that way, everywhere I go, nonstop, continuously, is their way to remind me that I'm a victim of this crime by constantly repeating it, which competes for my mental attention. That's right, every day, everywhere I go, non-stop. And that's not including the physical gestures that they constantly bombard me with. Everywhere I go, everywhere I go. Practically every time I turn my head in the grocery store, somebody's either doing a physical gesture or saying a sensitized word. It's literally that astronomical. And it's basically nothing but fraternity members, sorority members, union members, and individuals that they can get from... All I got to do is say this. About a second ago, you heard somebody yelling from across the street. Go back and listen to this video. Okay, right before I just said that, all you got to do, right before I said that just now, and listen to see if he said gang stalk or any word or anything that's got the phonics of the sound of the word. Just do it. Just do it. Okay? So get the bicyclists, go up on the sidewalk and say it too. These people are fiends, man. They're nothing but fiends, vampires. I gotta go. Thank you for listening. And make sure you look in the description of this YouTube video for cooperating material that in your face shows that what I just described is happening along all our routes. Alright, thank you.